I'm Kevin from Made in Leicester, and here with me in the studio I've got Give Me the Sun.
Hello. You know you love them.
Welcome, chaps. Welcome. And indeed, you've brought the sun with you this afternoon as well.
Yes.
So you are giving us the sun.
Oh, yeah. It's looking all right.
That
That's
was
brilliant.
our intention.
Brilliant. So if you'd just like to introduce yourselves from left to right and just say what you do in the band.
All right, I'm Grant. I am the drummer.
Hi, Grant.
I'm Jake. I play bass.
Hi, Jake.
I'm Pabs, I play guitar.
Hi, Pabs.
And I'm Lewis, and I'm vocals and guitar.
Welcome, Lewis.
Welcome.
All of you, in fact.
Thank you.
Thank you
Well
very
done.
much.
Now you guys are. Well, there's one person from Leicester. Is that right?
Yeah, that would be me.
And right, okay, Pabs.
Yes.
And the rest of you are like spread out around the country.
Yeah, mainly based in London, but London and Kent borders.
Okay. And I saw you. I've only seen you once. Now I saw you supporting Midnight Wire, wasn't it? A couple of
album
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a very good gig. Actually,
It was hectic.
I was quite impressed.
Yeah,
Well, thank you very
thank
much.
Thank
A
you.
lovely little venue as well.
It was cool.
It was.
Yeah. So
Did the job.
how did you feel that went?
It's our first time playing outside of where we're based in London, so it was a different crowd. You could really tell that the crowd were different, but it was. I think it went all right. It was good.
That's what I often wonder. I mean, you play a lot of gigs in London, don't you? So from what I've seen
Yeah.
on your Facebook page and things. So how would you say gigs up here? How would that gig compare to London? Would you say playing a gig in London?
Well, it depends. I mean, what's quite nice about Leicester is that most music venues aren't that far from each other. So if
they're
you
all in
wanted
the
to go-
town.
if you wanted to go to another venue, it's not more than a cab or a walk away. But where London's a bit bigger, you can go to a prestigious venue, but it can be completely empty. And you can go to a lesser known venue, be packed, and it'd be fantastic. So it's quite weird on other nights, but I guess it happens in every city.
I guess sort of the audience that go to live shows are a lot more diluted in London because there's so many places to go. I mean, and there's so many bands playing at the same time. So in Leicester, I guess there's not that many bands playing all at one time. I mean, so
It helps
it's
that it's a
interesting.
uni city as well, so you have a lot of students looking for music.
That's true. Because I mean, a number of bands have told me that actually they've sort of like moved from here, gravitated down to London, then been a bit disappointed because they end up playing all these empty gigs.
Well, that's happened a lot, yeah.
And they find I think it's also like, as you say, there's a lot of gigs going round and not enough people to go to them.
that's
Yeah.
it pretty much. Yeah.
That's what happens in London. Like, for example, like Islington, there could be one street, and on that street there could be maybe 8 gigs on just that street, and then 4 bands in each gig. So it's just crazy competition sort of thing.
Yeah.
You've got to be top of the game sort of thing.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the music you do.
So we've been asked this before. Obviously, that's what people were interested in hearing, and we find it kind of not difficult, but we don't like to categorise ourselves.
Nobody ever does.
No.
Yeah, it's like acid skiffle was bang on the head with that. No,
Right.
No.
I mean, it's I think it's different because we've got loads of different influences from when we were younger, growing up and stuff. So that's kind of all come together. But especially if you're going to put it in
a general term to
Yeah.
make it easier for people listening, like an alternative-based music.
Oh.
So
Alternative.
alternative leading on the rock side of things, I guess.
I'll tell you what, why don't we play one of your songs?
Okay.
Perfect.
Let the people judge.
All right then, what are we going to play? Minnewater.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about that song before we play it?
Okay, Minnewater is about when I went to... Minnewater's a place in Bruges, in Belgium.
Oh.
It means the Lake of Love. A little bit soppy, but I didn't know that until after I named it after the place. Basically, I went there with unfortunately now my ex-girlfriend, and basically it's just about the time we spent there together. It's just a lovely place. So the imagery in that is sort of just foreshadowed.
Right, so it's about the time you spent in Minnewater.
Yes, in Bruges.
Okay. So here's Minnewater by Give Me the Sun.
it's red. You better block out the windows around this bed. She said we take these broken bottles and bicycles, and we hold it together still. And when you look at the light, it's red. You better block out the windows around this bed. She said we take these broken bottles and bicycles, and we hold it together still. It's red, you better block out the windows around this bed. She said we take these brown bottles and bicycles, and we hold it together still. And when you look at the light, it's red. You better block out the windows around this bed. She said we take these brown bottles and bicycles, and we hold it together still. Together still. We hold it together still. We hold it together still.
That was Minnewater by Give Me the Sun. Very nice track. Minnewater, that's like two words, isn't it?
It's not. It's just one. It's one word.
Oh right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Belgian.
It's Flemish.
Or French.
I don't
Flemish.
know. Yeah. I don't know how that language works. So
No, do I? I think yeah.
I don't think they even know.
Right.
It means, like I said, Lake of Love or something like that. It's just one word.
Okay. So generally, what do you write about then? Would you say?
I mean, our writing is stuff we've written since we started off. We focus very much on the music because obviously that's important, the music side of things. So someone will come with an idea sometimes it will just be like a spontaneous thing. Someone will play, like Minnewater, for example. I just kind of played that little guitar part and it can just sprung into life, and then it will come from that. And then I have the music for a while, and then I kind of compile words together. I'd have something to talk about anyway, but I think the words need to suit the song. I don't just want to start talking about stuff that doesn't have some kind of emotional link to the music that we've written beforehand.
So you write the music first,
yeah.
and then
generally, yeah, we do.
And then the lyrics.
Come
so
afterwards.
Whatever mood that music creates,
yeah, I mean,
you then write lyrics to suit that.
Yeah, I use the music as like a stimulus for myself. I guess.
Okay, and it's always you that does the writing, is that?
Well, Echoes actually we kind of co-wrote together. It's
Like music or lyrics? I mean, the lyric writing.
Lyrics, yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's just all you.
Yeah, mainly. A bit with Echoes, you had some input.
Yeah.
Because it was a sort of a common feeling that we all had about the songs about. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So how long have you guys been around then?
5? It's 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I met Ben when we were 14 when he moved to our school, because he was the only guy with a guitar. So I was like, that's what I wanted to do. And then we met Jake. We had another drummer at the time. So us three kind of been about 4.5, 5 years. And then Grant come along, was it about 3 years ago?
Yeah,
2.5, 3 years ago. So we've only been taking it seriously since Grant sort of joined, really.
Okay.
We've only kind of we've been settled and grounded since then, really.
Yeah. And you've never really ventured out of London then?
Not really. I mean, like Leicester's as far as we've come so far.
Is there a reason for that?
I don't think so.
Well, I guess we've always been quite sort of young. I mean, when we have played gigs, when we were a bit younger, we were 17. There are a lot of places that wouldn't like 17-year-olds come in to play gigs. And the reason we've come to Leicester, our first place away, is pretty easy. Really. We've got a lot of friends and family here. Well, I have. So it's just not really that much of a struggle. We've never really been on a full-on tour yet, which we'd like to get one sorted. But yeah, it's just a nice little port of call. I guess the next step would be going to cities where we have friends who go to uni. So it's easier to go to a city where you already have some link or some base.
Yeah,
somewhere to stay, which is always good.
Yeah, save some money, and it's nice.
And also being, well, as you were obviously young, you're still quite young. How old are you then, if you don't mind?
I'm the oldest at 21.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm 19.
Oh, crikey.
He's the youngest at 19. I'm still 19 myself.
Right.
And I'm 20.
Crikey, you are quite young then, aren't you?
So we started when we were about 14.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time as a band, we didn't, it was difficult to get gigs at the age of 15. We were getting gigs from a local promoter down there, Mr. Fillery. But but it was difficult to get gigs. So
it's difficult to travel as well at that sort of age, isn't it? Because you haven't got cars.
You rely
and all that sort of thing.
on your mum and dad.
Yeah.
My dad's helped us out a lot.
Oh yeah.
A lot. Like he's kind of been like an aid figure.
He's been the band parent.
Yeah. Where would you say was your favourite gig that you've done to date?
I guess we've got different ones, really.
God.
Yeah.
That's actually quite a hard
Go on,
question.
you got one?
Being in London, you must have. Okay, you've had some quiet ones, presumably, but you must have had some heaving ones. Yeah.
God, I'd have to say, I was going to say the Bowery, but I'd have to say the Water Rats.
Right.
Played the Water Rats with a Belgian band with Mineral Water called Girls in Hawaii. They came over and they had like a massive album launch over here. And that was a really good night. We were the main support act for them, and it was just a really good night.
Yeah, I've been
really
to Water Rats. It's near King's Cross.
Yes,
King's
Cross. It's a great venue.
Nice, small, compact, but
I think
oozing
it is like a small theatre.
It used to be a theatre back in the day.
That's what I love about London. You get places like that, don't you? Quirky places.
I mean, like the basement here. I mean, they've got the Bowery in. Was that is it Tottenham Court Road?
Yeah, Tottenham Court Road. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just basically you wouldn't know it was there unless you knew it was there.
No.
And we played a good gig in there as well, which was pretty packed up. But no, I think I agree with Water Rats.
Like my reason sort of for the Water Rats being the best show as well is because Bob Dylan done his first ever London show in the Water Rats, and Oasis done their first ever UK show there. It's like, as soon as you walk in, you sort of get like this aura of like Jesus. Bloody.
It's got an atmosphere to it.
Yeah.
Even when it's empty,
Crikey.
it's all sort of dark and dingy and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's
Water Rats, brilliant. All right, then, shall we move on to? Shall we play a second song of yours?
If you want to.
These are both all from your new EP, aren't they?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
What's it called? Is it called Give Me the Sun?
It's just Give Me the Sun. Yes, I guess it's the Echoes EP.
Is that the first EP you've done then?
We've had a few before, but they've kind of been like demos.
Right.
Nothing official release. We literally just put CDs onto CDs and gave them away at gigs and stuff. But this is the first one we're going to try and actually make official and try and do something serious with it.
You're still going to give it away? You're selling it then?
At the moment, we're giving it away. It's just nice to get the music out at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good strategy myself. Okay. Okay, so we're going to play Echoes.
Yep.
Would you like to tell us a bit about this?
Yeah, I mean this one we had the music, we had the main riff. I had it for ages, and I didn't show the guys because it was a little bit out there. It was kind of, yeah, you'll hear it, but we revisited it, and it just came together quite nicely. And we played a few gigs with the original version, and then that kind of fizzled out, and we reworked it, and then we got down to the lyrics, and I was going through a little bit of a writer's block, so we all kind of had an input. It's basically about, it's about I don't want to name names. A girl we went to school with, she was like and it's about
Sandra. We'll call her Sandra.
Yeah, we'll call her Sandra. That would do.
Yeah.
And
that's her actual name.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. It's about not being happy doing something, but you carry on doing it because you feel it's the right thing to do. If you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I went to uni and I didn't like it, so I left. But then you talk to people and they're like, I don't like uni. Why don't you leave? Oh no, because you've got to do it. It's kind of that kind of thing, like
sort of like school. Then don't really like going to school, but you have to.
Yeah, but they don't have to. That's the point. They don't have to go to uni. That's
Right,
kind of,
no, that's true.
Yeah.
They've got the choice.
Yeah, but they'll continue to moan about it. And
it's like doing a job that you don't like, isn't it?
Yeah,
Getting paid for it.
Well,
but
especially at this age. I mean, we've all Jake. He had a really good job that getting paid money, but it was a really tiring job, and he left. And some people said he shouldn't have done that. But at this age, if you are 18 to 22 or 23, even, you're young enough to kind of flow through whatever you want to go through. You're young enough to have that freedom to kind of say, whatever,
Yeah,
and
if you
revisit
don't
it
like
back later.
You might as well change it and try something else. And say you're young enough.
The aura of the song.
You have a license
Brilliant.
to do what you want at this point. Hope.
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, excellent. Right, so here is Echoes by Give Me the Sung.
Sad and strange is the conclusion reads the same. No need to ask how you are. It's clear to me. I know, we know.
That was Echoes by Give Me the Sun. Another beautiful track.
Thank you.
I do remember when you played on when was it? It was in the basement.
That's right.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
Were you supporting? Were you second or third?
We were second support.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was Violet City. Is that who we were on next?
Yes,
I don't know,
it was
they were
Violet
good.
Cities. It
They were
was.
good. They were good. I like
Yeah,
that.
and then Midnight Wire was them.
And then Midnight Wire, brilliant. That was one hell of a lineup, wasn't it?
It was-
And it was good because although you probably don't seem to want to categorise yourself too much, but I thought you seemed quite sort of rocky, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, there's elements of that. You mean the end of Echoes, for example?
Yeah.
It's pretty gets pretty intense. But like I said before, there's lots of different influences. There's a lot of
Yes,
sort of
of course there
grunge
are.
influence there as well.
Mm.
But then a lot of sort of funk influences. So it all ties
No, I
together.
guess individually we've all got different music tastes, but collectively we all come together as one music
Yeah,
taste.
I
But
think
then,
that's quite
So it's
well.
like a fusion.
yeah,
then.
but all of our own music tastes, sort of, that's what like influences bring the band together and make it the sound it is, sort of thing.
Okay. I gather there's a chance you might be playing at the Leicester Music, the wonderfully big, hugely advertised as well, Leicester Music Festival in July. Is that right?
That's right. Well, I mean, we've got our heat because it's like like sort of a heat format where 5 bands play in one night. Yeah, and it's
think
sort of
it's about
judged,
that, yeah.
which I believe you're going to be.
Yes, yes, apparently so.
Cool.
But I mean, that's quite an achievement, though, getting to where you are, though, isn't it? Because I think there was about 500 bands originally starting off, and it
Loads, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
it-
quite
they-
a few.
got filtered down due to judges filtered it down, and I think
it
there was 100.
Facebook as well. It come down to like likes
Right.
on Facebook. And
No, it was votes.
Voting
You
on
do a vote.
Facebook.
Yeah, so it's a big
And
thanks to a lot of our friends and family
Yeah.
for voting
Yeah.
for us.
And any strangers who we don't know yet. So
Yeah, but thank you.
So you got through all that, and now you're performing.
Yeah.
There's a series of gigs, aren't there?
I think ours
a
is the
week at
9th
moment.
heat. Is it?
top of 9, was it?
Sixth,
we're the
sixth heat.
Oh, we're 5th?
I don't know.
It was
Something
like
along those
a
lines.
mid-tabled heat.
So-
Yeah, I think it's the 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, so there'll be five bands, and then it'll be judged on the night, and then I think it's whoever goes through goes to the semi-finals, which is pretty good.
So it's an exciting prospect
Mm.
to get through.
If we get there, that would be very tense.
Yeah.
And then who else is playing at the festival then? Other than yourselves,
We've looked.
hopefully.
We've got Professor Green,
KTB.
KTB,
yeah.
Billy Ocean,
Billy Ocean.
Billy Ocean's a hero.
Soul to Soul.
There's a lot of different things. It's pretty cool.
Labyrinth.
Is he?
Is he? Oh,
I
sweet.
think. Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
no, he is, yeah.
Oh, that's
Checked it,
cool.
yeah.
I like that.
Earthquake.
Yeah.
Oh, and the band we've just had in the studio, actually, Formal Warning, they're also playing. Local
yeah?
band, yeah.
Any good?
Cool.
Yeah, very good. Very, very good.
Check them out.
Nice.
They're actually playing tonight at the O2 Academy in Leicester.
Nice.
So that'd be a good gig as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's great lineup. So and from the competition, I think there's 2 local bands from the competition will then go through to support these wonderful acts at the
I
Leicester
think there's
Music
2
Festival.
winners,
Yeah.
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 I mean, I think that it goes like a ranking. I think that the lower ranking, you do get a chance to do something at the festival if it's
Yeah,
a smaller
I
stage
think
or something.
There's 2 winners, and that's the main stage prize. But if you get quite close to it, you get to play another stage, and you get to play the after show party. So if you get close, you get something. So
Mm.
Everyone's a winner unless you lose.
yeah,
That's
straight
it.
away.
Yeah.
But no, hopefully, yeah, we'll get something. It'll be nice.
Okay.
We do.
So your heat then at the LMF competition is when it's on April the 1st. Is that
April
right?
1st, Tuesday. Yeah.
Whereabouts?
It's at Street Life, which is in the centre.
Yes, yeah, I think it's in the centre. I think.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to that yet actually. Okay, and how much is it to get in? If people, so it's open to the public, isn't it? So people can
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
to support you as well, because that they can help get you through as well
Yeah,
by
I
the
mean,
end of the night. I think they
Audience
vote for you.
participation is always good.
Yeah, but also I think they can vote as well, don't
Oh,
they? They
okay.
get
Yeah,
to
they
pick
have like
Oh, they
tokens.
do, yeah.
I think tokens
wow.
to
Yeah.
vote
or
at the end of the night.
tiddlywinks or picks or
Tiddlywinks.
something.
Yeah,
It was going to be tiddlywinks, wasn't
I
it?
like that.
Good old
But,
tiddlywinks.
yeah, but I think now the audience is given picks, and then at the end of the night, they then put those into the
Like a
cup
pop-
representing the
I
band
like
that they
this.
want to vote for. So the audience can
Democracy.
help. So yeah.
Sounds
So
Out
it's,
there in
yeah.
Takeover Radio Land, if you want to help this band, get along there. And it only costs about £3.
Yes,
£3
£3
to get in.
in advance, I think.
And that's Tuesday, April the 1st.
Yes.
Okay. So other than that, and so you might appear at LMF, have you got any local gigs planned?
I mean, hopefully get through to the semi-final of the LMF. That'll be another Leicester one.
Do you know when the semi-final is? It's around May, isn't it? May 31st.
I think, May, end of May, in June time somewhere. I don't think there's I don't know if they've got an exact date yet, because we'll see. But hopefully that will be on the cards. But I mean, we've got a few gigs back down in London coming up, like Queen of Hoxton, which is pretty.
Oh yeah, I went there.
That's a pretty.
I saw Penguins Rising there a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
That's Ed Starkey and it's Zach Starkey. And,
right.
Yeah. His
Ringo's
band.
boy.
Yeah. So yeah, that's more of a pub. It's a good little venue though.
Yeah.
Again, oozing with atmosphere. That's what I love about London. The old character, as we said earlier.
That area, like the Islington borough, but it's just pretty much like the place to be at the moment for gigging.
What we were thinking of doing is, I mean, we like playing in Leicester, but we don't want to play all the time because we wouldn't have like the amount of money to keep travelling up here. So at least about once a month is our aim, to keep coming up and play a nice gig, and maybe, or no, hopefully very soon we'll come up twice a month and just keep playing as much as possible. But at the moment we try and come up at least once a month to play a gig.
That's right, because obviously then if you do it that way, then people will start to get to know you up here, won't they? And then they'll start to, your gig should then be quite populated up here,
and then hopefully they come down and see us in London.
And if you played somewhere near here, then some people hopefully will go over there and we'll build up an audience there. So I think it's good to concentrate on just one or two places at a time,
specific areas.
Yes, rather than just going everywhere.
And
then brilliant. Okie doke. Anything else you'd like? What about your Facebook page? How do people get hold of you?
We've got Facebook, as everyone has now. Facebook.com/Give Me the Sun, I think.
Yeah, could be some UK, something like that. Yeah,
you'll find it. And then we've got Instagram and Twitter and all that kind of social networking
jazz
malarkey.
Brilliant. Okie doke. Well, it's very nice to have you in the studio, chaps.
Thank you for having us.
And good luck at the LMF gig.
Thank you.
I shall probably see you there.
Yeah.
And we'll finish off with the last song of yours, Silk City.
Yeah.
Now, who'd like to tell us a little bit about this one?
It's going to have to be Lewis again, I think.
It'll be me.
All right.
It's a bit of a sob story, really. Felt a bit sorry for myself.
Oh dear.
I went away to uni. Had to leave the band for a bit. I went to do music in Oxford, and I didn't really like it, so I came home. But then I found it hard to readjust, so I kind of bit of a lose situation. And basically, it's about that, about getting away from things.
But how does Silk City come into it?
It's the name.
With a musical reference, I
Yeah,
guess.
it comes from the music.
Yeah.
We had the music and we thought it sounds quite silky, so it's called Silky.
It doesn't sound silky. That's just the way we like to humorise ourselves.
Yeah, we like to describe the music before we actually have names.
We always have like silly names, but like when it's just music, we usually make up silly names just to reference the song.
Yeah, so we have what we're talking about.
Very silly names for them, and then by the time Lewis writes lyrics, we try and pick something out. But for this one, we sort of liked the silly name.
Yeah, the working title was Silky, but we changed it to Silk City
because it's about. I talk about a he and a she. He being me and she being a personification of Oxford. But if you listen, you'll probably get that.
And the worst working title, well, actually, it's the best, was Ebo Steak, which is now a song called Signals, which you can listen to on our Facebook or Bandcamp.
Yeah. Excellent.
Ebo
All right then. Thank you very much for that. So here is Silk City by Give Me the Sun.
He will burn this city down. clenched fist holds his secrets. In the sharpness of her mind, a love like this is hard to find. And as he sleeps in this scattered home, he cannot help but feel all alone, all alone. And I ran away from her.